joining us today on our topic, Waterless Skin Care, freshly activated, optimizing skin's pH value. My name is Nicole Weber. I'm the Director of Skincare Solutions at Medskin Solutions, Dr. Suvalak, and I'm very happy to walk you within the next 20 minutes briefly through how we can, on the one hand side, do something for the health of our skin and at the same time be environmentally conscious. Well, waterless cosmetics is a hot topic these days. So why do we even bother to talk about waterless cosmetics? Well, the fact is, water is still today often seen as a mere commodity. It's just always there. But water is also really needed for everything. Where there is no water, there is no life. And it is a fact that within the next 4 years already, more than 2/3 of the global population will be facing water shortages. And this situation is said to become even worse than as we move forward to the mid of this century. So waterless, or at least water reduction, is becoming more and more important for every one of us who is a consumer, but also for us who are active in the skincare industry. And here, well, let's be honest to ourselves. Water is involved in all our production steps. That starts with the harvesting and the processing of the raw ingredients and the active materials that we are working with, goes further to the formulation then, and in the end also the real production of our products, of course, needs water. However, reducing water here already is a great step, and we at Medskin Solutions, Dr. Suvalak, pride ourselves of having reduced our water consumption in production already by 25,000 cubic meters over the last 3 years. And, well, reducing water in production, but as well in the finished products, of course, holds also a couple of advantages here. Well, first and foremost, it obviously means that less water is being used. Products are more lightweight in the end, which means that shipping them all around the world is less expensive and uses less carbon. In addition, however, and that is what matters for us in the skincare industry, it enables us also to have a high concentration of active ingredients in our finished products and at the same time to have really skin-friendly formulations. When you look into the hot topics in the media this year, but also last year, you see that this whole topic of waterless is popping really up left and right. So there are voices who say that waterless beauty might just be the future of cosmetics, and this is going to be really the trend of the future. But there was one specific quote or headline that caught our attention especially, and that is this headline here from Cosmetics Design USA, which just came up earlier this year, really. And this says, "Freeze-dried beauty, that's the next generation of waterless skincare, which is just there." And that caught our attention because freeze-dried beauty, that is basically what we excel in already since the 1960s. It was in 1963 that our founder, Wolfgang Suvalak, started to lay the fundament of what today is our advanced cryosafe method. And I'll talk about that a little bit later on the next slide. But he really, at that time, was inspired by nature and nature's mode of action, which, we all know that, are just perfect. So finding a way of preserving these mode of actions here and bring them to use then in the cosmetic arena, that was what his vision was. The advanced cryosafe method, as of today, is a 4-step production method that consists of 4 steps. And it starts really with a very selection of the active raw materials that we are using here. Here, for us as a company, the guiding principle is that we only work with active biological materials that really do have a proven efficacy on skin. And we also ask for clinical proof of this efficacy on skin. So here, just to pick one example, when it comes to vitamin C, we go with L-ascorbic acid here rather than with the vitamin C derivatives, because the L-ascorbic acid is what is the most active ingredient here. Our team of natural scientists then combines these active biomaterials in ways that do not necessarily are common in nature, but that then in the end are the basis for our synergistic formulations and our skincare products. In the third step, that is where the magic happens, really. Here, we take these synergistically combined active biomaterials and preserve them with a very gentle and highly sophisticated lyophilization step without adding any additional preservatives. So here we have the opportunity to unlock. I'm sorry, that slide needs to be redone. So, the advanced cryosafe method, still as of today, is our proprietary production method. This is a 4-step production process, which starts in the very first step with a selection of the active ingredients we are working with. Here it is our guiding principle as a company to only go with biomaterials who have a proven efficacy on skin. And we also ask for the proof here or prove the efficacy ourselves. Our team of natural scientists then combines these active biomaterials in ways as they do not necessarily occur together in nature, but in a way that they form synergistic recipes and formulations then in the end, and thus are the perfect basis for the skin benefit that we want to achieve. The third step of the advanced cryosafe method is then the step where really the magic happens, because that is the step where with a very sophisticated and gentle lyophilization process, we preserve the full power and the native structures of those active biomaterials without adding preservatives. This enables us to have the optimum concentration of these active ingredients in our products and ensures that their full potential is locked until the moment of reactivation, then directly when the products are being used on the skin. So to speak, we put them into a safe and we wake them up immediately in the moment of usage and then unlock their full impact and potential immediately when needed. Based on this advanced cryosafe method, we have a variety of products and application formats on offer here. That ranges from masks based on collagen or algae, over to massage gels, again derived from algae material, and over to our high concentrated spheres, either with vitamin C or with mannitol collagen. And now I'm really happy to hand over to my colleague Jessica, who will introduce 2 of our heroes to you.
Thanks, Nicole. Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm a marketing manager with Medskin Solutions, Dr. Zubalak, and I'd like to introduce some of our products today. Well, first of all, I like to talk about our collagen, and I brought you this little piece of our pure native collagen sheet, which literally feels like velvet, because I think it's really cool to see what's actually inside of it. So when I slowly rip it apart, and I hope you can see this now, you can see these little strings. Those are actually collagen fibers. And I just wanted to give you this impression so that you can see that this product really does contain a 3D collagen matrix, which is actually a 97% match with the collagen of our skin. And as we know, our skin is a living, very smart and sensitive organ, so it does recognize it as such. Special here is also that the material is not just a carrier for liquids, but it is actually an active ingredient itself. Speaking of liquids, I just quickly wanted to show you how it looks when this product gets soaked and how it looks when liquid actually comes onto it. So now I'm bringing on liquid, our activation liquid, actually called 17SF, onto the product. And as you can see, when it gets soaked, it gets transparent and it just attaches really nice to the skin. So, but also, if you want to get it in a more home usable packaging, we have this twin pack ready for you, and you can freshly activate it by just clicking through this liquid into the other chamber. I'm just doing it like this. So I clicked it into the other chamber and it gets freshly activated immediately. Also, another product I've brought today from our Waterless Skin Care Solutions are our spheres. And I brought you today our vitamin C spheres, which consist of 79% pure L-ascorbic acid. And I wanted to show you that this is actually a serum. So when we activate it, and I'm doing this today with our 15SF activation liquid, it turns into this really nice serum texture. So I'm just doing this, and as you can see, it goes into the serum, into a serum texture. And when I bring it onto my skin, there the sphere disappears. And a big advantage actually is that the product provides a very good penetration due to the high active ingredients, freshness, and the amount of vitamin C. Just to compare it to a serum that comes in a bottle, our vitamin C spheres do not constantly let air get into the formulation, and so that we do not have a degradation to the active ingredients. And also the spheres are not mixed with many other ingredients such as emulsifiers or preservatives. So therefore we bring a high amount of active ingredients onto the skin and provide full power. To give you an example, the content in one vitamin C sphere is equal to those in 7.8 bottles of a 10% vitamin C serum. Also, very important to know, the products I've just introduced to you are coming with a clinically proven pH value around 4. And Nicole will now explain to you why this is so important. So back to you, Nicole.
Thank you, Jessica. So pH, yes, that actually is a very, very good keyword here. Recently, we see a lot of different studies on pH level of skin coming up. And the whole topic of skin pH is getting more and more into the minds of the end consumer as well. So what we know about the pH is that it is different depending on age, gender, moisture levels on the skin, and also it actually differs from different parts of the body. But in general, the normal and a healthy pH value of the skin should be in the range of 4.1 to 5.8. Why is that so important? Well, the skin's pH value is a very important condition for our skin to be healthy. And we do our best on a daily level to irritate our skin as much as we can. We wash it with soaps, we have it exposed to detergents, we apply cosmetic products, and we wash our faces. So all of that is potentially irritating the skin and misplacing the pH value out of the healthy range of 4.1 to 5.8. Just to really visualize that, over here in Europe, the regular tap water has a pH value of around 8.0, so way above the normal skin's pH level. So every time you wash your hands, you wash your face, you increase your skin pH, and that effect lasts as long as to 6 hours after the application, before it then eventually returns to its normal pH level, that is on average at below 5.0. So our skin is under stress on a daily level, and when the skin pH is misplaced, there is a lot of potential for getting long-lasting skin irritations, transepidermal waterless, XYZ. So it is important that we support our skin here as well to maintain a healthy pH level over the time. And here, latest research shows it that skincare can actually help with acidifying the skin, thus to help maintain a healthy skin pH, which then again strengthens the skin barrier, maintains a strong microbiome, and thus again is the natural health mechanism for skin. Here it's essential that we select the right pH value also in the skincare products we are using. And here we have shown in our latest pH study that has just been published that our products, in fact, with their pH level below 5, are able to maintain and support here the skin with the help for self-help. So in a nutshell, we really deliver science you can feel that we are more than happy to unfold for your advantage. What does that mean? So thanks to our advanced cryosafe method, we are able to produce products that are highly effective thanks to the fact that we can incorporate a high level of active ingredients that are then directly applied to the skin. With a fresh activation, we also ensure that the ingredients unfold their full potential only in the moment that they are really used, and that we do not need any emulsifiers or perfumes or preservatives in our ingredient lists, which makes them really short and also enables them to be used even on sensitive skin. And last but not least, thanks to the low pH value, which we are able to control throughout our manufacturing process, we on the one hand side can ensure that the active ingredients actually are delivered to where they need to unfold their full potency, but that also the skin health is supported, and we have the clinical proof for that as well. Besides the waterless cosmetic products that Jessica briefly showed you and which belong to our hero range, we are also active in other fields and application formats ranging from masks over to spheres, gels, sprays, and serums. So in the end, we are able to cater for all skin needs that you and your customers might have out there. And we are more than looking forward to discussing your product ideas and your individual skin needs with you together. For your optimal solutions, we have on the one hand side go-to-market products that are immediately available from shelf, but we pride ourselves also to be able to develop new product and create them together with our customers based on our expertise in the manufacturing process and your expertise in the market and your customer needs. And we are very much looking forward to discussing this deeper with you and of course to answer all the questions that you might have. Thanks a lot for joining you today and looking forward to your questions.